Yeah. What's really happening? What's really happening? It's your boy OG Gigavelli with another episode of Street Code of Conduct. Today, man, I want to talk to y'all about 2024. And I know 2024 is just in the first half. We're not even much halfway through the year. And most times people wait till the end of the year to sum the year up, right? But I think right now we need to pay attention, man. God has given us a great sign today, man, with the eclipse. The sun, you know what I'm saying, was blocked by the moon, right? And that's a rare occurrence. It happens, you may not see another eclipse in your lifetime, right? This may be the first time some of y'all young people ever seen an eclipse. But let me give y'all a little understanding about, from my studies about the moon and the sun. The moon and the sun, God has put up there for signs, just like the stars. There are signs to let you know that there's something greater, a deity, a higher power than yourself. Lots of times, man, we get so caught up in, this life that we're living so arrogantly, acting like every day is promised to us, every second, it's guaranteed. I'm here to tell you, man, when the sun and the moon pass each other and that moon blocks that sun like that, we need to pay good attention, man. We need to really pay attention. Because our father, I'm saying, when I say our father, I'm talking about the father of religions, Abraham. Every one of the great religions all confess to have relationship with Abraham. Christian, Jews, Muslim, right? Let me give you a little understanding about this man, this great man, the father of religion, Abraham. Abraham was in church of God, right? According to the Quran, according to the Bible, right? And Abraham was looking all around for sources to say what was his God. Because in the time of Abraham, his fathers them was worshiping idols. They were worshiping things that they made with their own hand, right? So Abraham looked up at the sun. And he said, the sun being so bright and the sun give life to so much on the earth, nothing could grow without the sun. The sun is light. The sun is a very, very important part of our existence, right? Without the sun, there's a lot, we will be in total darkness and we would not be able to live. So Abraham stayed there and he worshiped the sun till it set it. And then the moon came up. When the moon came up with Abraham's intellect and his intelligence, he knew that if he was going to serve anything, it had to be something that was not replaced and something that didn't set, something that didn't take rest, right? So he stood there and he was like, well, it couldn't be the sun. It must be the moon because the moon replaced the sun and gave out that night, that night light, right? And we also know that the moon plays a very important part in the way that our water, the tides, even the cycle of the woman, right? If you do your studies, right? So, and it also give us time periods, the way that the moon, comes in and come out. We mark our time by the moon, right? We also mark our time by the sun, the rotation. So Abraham prayed, he just said, well, this got to be, my Lord. Well, then the moon went down and the sun came back up. So Abraham knew that these two things was created and had to follow order by something greater than them. So he was in search of his God. When you go out and you search for God, God will reveal himself to you. One form, faithful fashion, he will reveal himself to you. And that revealing will become through your own personal understanding. I'm not pushing no religion on no one. I'm just telling you to study, like Abraham did, right? So he could find his one and true God. And then we all know that Abraham served the one and true God, right? That's why all religions, try to, have a connection to Abraham. Well, I brought that little understanding to y'all to let y'all understand that these two things, the sun and the moon, are signs by God to let you know, that he's in control and that theirs is a high. And I just said that before. With that happening in 2024 and all the things that we've been witnessing in 2024, I looked at the other day on Google News and come to find out, here come Putin, the president of Russia, a predominantly white race country, came forward with ancient material that bear witness that Jesus was a black Messiah, right? A black prophet, a black Messiah, right? But you know how we growed up here in America and in the South and all over America. We growed up, in most all church, in some of our households, we had for a long time a white Caucasian, blue-eyed Jesus, right? But, over time, we've been searching, and a lot of times just as average black people, we've been searching. We knew for a fact that Jesus could not have been a European or been white or pigmented. He couldn't have been white because of the region that he's a Hebrew, in the region that he came out of. It was impossible. And then, reading your biblical, you heard about how his hair was, curly and these things, right? So that was something that, okay, OG, we've been knowing that, we've been knowing that. And why is this important? It was important enough for Putin to come through and, reveal the truth. You know what I mean? Because when you start changing and altering the history, you start to try to, get people in line in the way that you want to teach them, right? That's why it's important, man. It's important because it's the truth. And he revealed it. And that's what I'm trying to get to y'all to understand about this year 2024. 2024 is the year of truth. 2024 is the year to show you that this moon, when it is eclipsed the sun, another fact about the moon, it borrows its light from the sun. That light that you see the moon have at night, that be an offcast from the sun, that it be reflecting at night. So it's basically a borrowed light, right? So when we got this eclipse today, this just for me pondering today, it's the month of Ramadan. I've been on my fast. I've been, I've been really connecting with my spirit. And I really pondered because a Muslim is actually supposed to make a prayer called the eclipse prayer when it's going on. Not to be outside glazing up at the eclipse. We're supposed to be in prayer because this is a sign moment. This is a moment for us to take heed. This is a moment for us to have a God conscious. And for us to submit, and bow down and worship the God that's creating this moment, right? Not to be out there glazing, at this eclipse like it's just something that, it's just, like some firecrackers going off. It's a show. No, it's a wake-up call, man. Just like all the revelations that's being revealed about all the fakeness that's going on in the industry, all the fakeness that's going on by the people that y'all looking up so highly of. A lot of people being revealed. A lot of things are being exposed. And 2024 is coming in not playing no games, man. Playing no games. I don't have to sit here and drop names on all the people that we looked up as, our stars, as our celebrities, and then come to find out. All the way from the pastors to the religious leaders to the politicians to the celebs to the entertainer celebrities, all these people have their hidden secrets, and the things that they're doing in the dark is coming out in the light, and it's being exposed from this borrowed light that they've been hiding all the time, right? And that I pondered on this, and I just wanted to share this with my followers, man. I wanted to share this because I want y'all to be careful. Of the people that y'all following, the people that y'all looking up to. I also want to remind y'all, man, that you have a light, a true light, just like the sun, a true light that needs to be shined and not to be borrowed, and giving off a fake light, like this moon. You have a true light, man, to find your purpose in life and give to humanity and give back to your fellow man and give back to your family, give back to your community. Of that quality and of that special uniqueness of who you are. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm getting out of just connecting back with my spirit, connecting back with my, my consciousness and my purpose. You know what I mean? I don't be on it. A lot of times I know I post a variety of content, you know what I mean? But the whole purpose of my platform, and I dedicate and I always say, is to keep my young people out of the streets, committing crimes that gonna end up landing them doing a whole lot of time in prison like I did. And also, curb the senseless violence that's going on amongst our young people. You know what I mean? That's my purpose. And I thank God for the time that I spent in prison, because he could have been done with me, man. I got a lot of homeboys that's in the grave right now. A lot of homeboys that didn't figure life out before it was time for them to just, you know what I mean, be called back. You know what I mean? So the purpose about me just really continue to try to connect with y'all through various of content is just, like I just said, to connect, to keep y'all attention so I could drop true, you know what I'm saying, knowledge and wisdom that I have required, you know what I mean, through my struggles. You know what I mean? Through my times in prison, my time to reflect, my time to be a better me. You know what I mean? I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. This year, 2024, a lot of us may not see the end of it, man. And so I'm you know what I mean? I'm encouraging y'all, man. Get right, man. Get right with your true calling. Get right with the higher power, man. Get right with God, man. Stop being involved. Stop partying and taking everything for light. I'm not telling you not to have a good time. I'm not telling you not to enjoy life. I'm telling you to be a better you, man. Start doing things with a God conscious, man, because 2024 is bringing to light a lot of different things, man. And I want y'all to continue. You know, I made this video. It's kind of lengthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to post it on different platforms, but the full content is on my YouTube channel, man. And if you watch this for, man, you on my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? So subscribe to the OG, man. Keep the platform going. I just keep praying to God that I can reach as many as my young people, man, that he allowed me to reach. And you know what I mean? Just let you know, man, that this year, 2024, man, you know what I mean? It's the year of truth. It's the year of truth, man. You know what I mean? And the eclipse today, it was another confirmation for me. You know what I mean? We don't know how many more years, you know what I mean, God gonna give either one of us, man. The things that I'm seeing out my young generation, man, the ungod conscious that y'all having, man, with the demon time, this op music, man, the way that y'all don't value life, you know what I mean? Is we getting too far away from God, man. We're getting too far away from God. And I don't just attack my young people. I also try to hold my age group, you know what I'm saying, 40 and older, man, the ones who parent these young kids into, you know what I mean, into the mindset that they in now. We have a responsibility, man, to start, you know, making sure that our kids have a God understanding, man, a relationship with God. And that start with small things like making them say their grace, checking to see if they say their prayers at night. You know what I mean? And letting them know that God, I just witnessed, you know what I'm saying, this Easter, right? And I don't celebrate all these holidays, but I do remember my grandparents and my mom, them, you know what I mean, dressing us up in Miami, hot ass Miami, in three-piece suits. And we heard that gospel, went to church. You know what I mean? That was my first understanding of God, man. You know what I mean? And it led me to be on a journey to find God for myself and you know what I mean? For me to have an understanding for myself. But the introduction of God came from the parents, man, came from my parents. And this is where we're failing our kids, man. That's the whole message that I wanted to get across to y'all today, man. Don't take these signs lightly, man. God is letting us know, man. It's time. It's time to get back on his side. It's the only way that we're going to curb a lot of what's wrong with our communities.